I am in. So, as you feel that, just understand. At that table, let's go back to that table. The younger daughter, I looked at her and she was depressed. And I'm like, she's chilling at dinner with her family and she just looked sad. Like she needed to pay her taxes or something was going on. She just looked real sad. And all of a sudden, instead of judging it, she left. The parents let them go off in the restaurant and go around to the other place, and she came back happy because she got a taste of freedom. A lot of people say we're not free until all of us are free. We need to see examples of freedom so other people can be engaged to be part of that. We can't try and, okay, we're going to all jump in. We're all going to all of a sudden jump in once everybody's free. Some people on this earth to not be free so they can learn something. And I would say that's about 95% of the people. You can do amazing stuff and not be free. Sometimes the people, the 80% rule, they're trying to push on, oh, I'm free. They're showing everybody that they're free. And they're not. And that's cool, but let's not waste time talking about what we are not and just be who we are. Quit acting. Start being. Does anybody have any questions?
Why did the little boy get the child? Do you know why?
Say that again?
Why the little boy was not given a child when he was a child?
I'll answer that question, but I'm going to answer it a different way, based on last year, at the beginning of the school year, I noticed that the police officers, because you guys are in the chaos of summer, and then you come back to help you, and it was hard for me to understand that at that point, to help you and get you put back in school. And they don't know this either, but to help you and get you structured back in school, they give Luis a ticket. And he tells every single person in this room. And you guys don't stick your neck out. When it's the right time, and when it's the time to make a difference, and when it's time to all of a sudden that job that you didn't think was out there, and then you just totally embrace it, you're like, oh, maybe that's not the job. No, that's the interview you're supposed to go to. That's the interview that you're supposed to be at. That's the class you're supposed to take. That's the fraternity that you're supposed to take. Like people ask me, okay, what do you do on an everyday basis? I don't know. It changes on an everyday basis. I wish it changed more, but it changes on an everyday basis. And the reason why I do that, not because I want to be mysterious. I'm mysterious. I don't have to act mysterious. The reason why is because this week I launched a comic strip. Never even thought one day in my life that I wanted to launch a comic strip. And I launched a comic strip this month. If I was totally clear of who I was, I am inside. But if I was totally clear of who I was, I wouldn't be able to do that. So that's why I do that. And for me, I've designed more of a life of what I call yes. And you're learning about no's. The more focus, the more discipline you get in your lives, the more things you have to say no to. But it's having a life of the structure of no. Totally seeing that there's a party over here, and being able to focus because you have a vision of the future. But also, you need to live in the present. And sometimes you're going to do that. Sometimes you may join that fraternity that might just make your life set for it. And you'll know inside when it happens. You'll question it. I question me. Even though I'll take something and I'll react like Randy, it just came to me. But Randy said, are you ready? Or do you want to show up? I was like, no, I'm ready. I've been training all my life for this. And she probably questioned me a little because I wasn't selling myself. I was like, I'm not going to force it. It's not going to help any. I might be pretty arrogant because usually when I have that conversation, I get a little arrogant saying certain things because I believe it, but sometimes I feel I don't have to say it. But it's a belief that I have, a focus that I have. And all of us have that focus inside of us. In the library, you have the access dome. And if you look up, if there's 200 windows up in the dome, there's 1 million. And that's how life is. Sometimes when you're in transition, you have to look at all the different options. You live a life of looking at all those at the same time and trying to do all those, you won't be able to do it. That's one of the challenges with technology. But also, when you decide and you get locked in because it's something that you want to do, something that's real powerful, embrace it. Find it within you.